Hi!
Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to our recap of Kidnap episode 8.
I had mixed feelings about this episode. I'm not gonna fight you.
I feel like this was the opposite of last episode, where like the first half I was really invested and really good, and then the back half I was kind of like annoyed and frustrated. And this episode, it was the reverse, where like at the beginning I was annoyed and frustrated, and then at the back and I was like, oh, this is good, now I'm invested.
So was I! I was like, the beginning I was like, what the fuck is really? But like the second half I was like, actually, okay, they're winning me back.
No, same. Like I think which is better to be annoyed at the beginning and happy at the end.
Yes.
So this is definitely better than last episode, I think.
True.
But I did also get a comment on my reaction that I do want to point out, because it actually made some good points.
Oh, okay.
So I do want to share that, because I was like, oh, actually,
cool.
Okay, I kind of get it now.
I'm here for other opinions.
Yes, but how was your week this week, before we dive in?
How was my week? What was my week? I've gotten really into Chapel Rowan. I listened, like, because I'm, like, behind everyone else, apparently.
You're still ahead of me.
And, yeah, I know, I'm usually ahead of you. Even though I'm behind in shit, I'm usually ahead of you.
Oh, that's so true.
But I finally, I was like, because I was reading a fic, and like they mentioned, like it like in the middle of the fic, they were at a club, and then Pink Pony Club was playing, and I was like, everybody's talking about Pink Pony Club, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Actually, let me listen to it while I read the fic, so I get the ambiance, because sometimes I'll do that, sometimes I won't. But this time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it, and so I put it on, and I was like, oh, I feel loved. Like, I don't know, I felt really happy in my soul, and I was like, okay, now I really gotta listen to everything else. So I listened to her full album and her newest song, and I was like, okay, I see it now. There's maybe 2 songs that I'll skip on that album, but I'm like, damn, this is a good album. So top tier. That's all I've been listening to all week. What else happened this week? I had to wake up at 6:30 this morning to go into a holiday work meeting. I was downing coffee the whole time. Or at least for the first 15 minutes. I just downed it all right away. I was like, shit, I'm out of coffee. But it's chill now. I'm awake at the very least. What else happened this week? I don't even know, bro. I really don't think much has happened this week, to be honest with you. I went to work a couple more times, and I'm now temp full time, so I'm getting more hours.
Nice. That's good.
Yay for Christmas, because that's when we're busy, apparently, so I get hours.
I mean, I figured, yeah, during the holiday season.
Yeah. New episode of 911 happened. It was the Halloween episode. Fun, spooky stuff. Buck was cursed by a dead cowboy. Whole thing.
Right.
And the next episode, which me and my friends have been speculating about and getting excited about because we think a big reveal is happening in that episode, we're very, very, very excited about it, isn't for 2 weeks because it's on a little 2-week hiatus. And the day it comes out, because usually I wait until the next morning to watch it because that's when it's on Hulu. The morning I usually watch it, I will be at work from 8 to 4:30, so I'm gonna have to wait nearly 20 hours to watch this episode that we are all so freaking excited about. Why did it have to be this one? Why? So I'm not gonna be able to touch my phone.
Maybe
like, I'm just gonna... I really fucking hope it... That's why I'm not, like, begging my mom to wake up at 6:30 a.m. because if it's not, and something that we are all hoping happens doesn't happen, I'm gonna be real sad when I go to work, and I don't want that to be the case. So I'm gonna go to work in blissful ignorance, and then when I come home, I can watch it. But I can't touch my phone. Like, even I finally have, like, my first, like, lunch break on this shift, like, because I've never worked enough hours to have lunch, and I'm not gonna be able to have my phone with me because I'm gonna accidentally scroll.
Yeah, no, yeah, you gotta, like, delete Instagram, delete Tumblr, delete all those delete everything, really, just for the day.
I literally can't touch it because, like, the other day, there was, like, a sneak peek that was released for the episode that we just watched, the Halloween one, and I was like, I can't watch it because I do reactions, not touching it. But while I was on my phone, I scrolled to the left to Google News, and it was the first thing there, and I went, So I literally can't touch my phone. I can't disable Google News, so I can't touch my phone. All my friends are going to be in our spoiler tag on Discord. I'm going to have to mute every freaking Discord channel on our Discord and not touch it. It's gonna be agony, but at least I can't touch my phone for the majority of the day because I'll be at work. But Why did it have to be this one? This is the episode we're all excited about, bro. Um, but yay, exciting shit happening. I have like 3 fanfics planned, which is new for me. Usually I just get an idea and roll with it, but now I have like 3 planned. Other than that, I don't think anything else has happened this week. Yeah, no, I don't see no. No. Did I mention my gay door?
Your what?
I haven't mentioned my gay door, have I? Okay, I'll mention my gay door. So what I'm doing is, do you remember I said I was planning a 911 aesthetic for my closet door? Or I was planning to put stuff on my closet door. I was planning to decorate it with crap, with random
No.
pictures and stuff like that. No? Okay, well, I was doing that.
I'm like, what?
And then I've decided, after getting into Chapel Rowan, I've been feeling extra gay recently. So I was like, you know what? Scratch the 911 door idea. I'm gonna do a bunch of gay stuff on the door. So I've picked, like, I've written down, let's see, celebrities, ships, canon ships, and songs and stuff like that in queer media. Like, I've made a list, and I'm supposed to have 144-ish squares, or 140-ish squares. This is my idea. Little squares decorating the door, right? And they'll form the flag.
Okay.
As in, like, one color per line. And so I need like 140-ish squares.
Okay.
And it turns out there's like not that much queer media because I was writing down all these things that I like specifically, and I've made it to like 100. And I was like, that's okay if it's like just trickling, like with nothing at the bottom. It's fine. And so far I've made 10 of the squares. Tyrus being one of them. They're on the squares. But it's I have to make more squares, but I'm excited about the door.
That's fun.
I'm making each one, like, I'm putting a filter over it, so specific, like, colors, and ones that fit and stuff like that. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna look really cool, and I'm very excited about it. So I've only made 10 squares, but I'm gonna do more. But I'm excited.
Oh, that's nice.
It's gonna be, and you know what's extra funny? It's my closet door.
Ha! That's funny.
They're not in the closet. They're right outside of it. I was like, wait, now I need to do it because that's funny. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my current project. But yeah, I think that's all that's been taking up my time this week. How was your week?
So remember when I talked about it last week where the dryer didn't work and we were getting a new one? So it came. Same issue.
No.
So we called our like electrician friend, neighbor, to come over and check the wiring because we thought maybe it was the wiring, maybe not the dryer. He's like, no, everything looks good. Like, there's nothing wrong here. So we're like, okay, what the fuck? So
yeah,
we ordered a new dryer, which is now a different brand because the other one was the same brand as the one before. Now we ordered a new brand. It came literally an hour ago today, which is why I was a little late to hop on the call. Because I was so also my mom's friend is here, so I'm now in the basement and sleeping down there, which is where the dryer is and everything. So I was kind of trapped in the basement as they were doing all this and bringing it in. So I was kind of stuck there, which is again why I was a little late. So they put it in, and once they left, I threw my clothes in because I do laundry on Sundays, and I threw my clothes in the dryer. And I don't know how it is because I threw it in and rushed out here. So we'll see later. We also had to take our door off the hinges going outside because yeah, they fit in, and we were having trouble putting it back on where my dad had to drill new holes because it would not like close all the way. I don't know what we lined it up. It wasn't working. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Christ.
But we were having door issues and we fixed it now. It's good now. The dryer hopefully will work. If not, I will have to hang my clothes all over the place again, and I really don't want to because when I did because I hung in them all outside last week and they were all like crunchy and like kind of like stale. I don't like that.
That's my thing. I hate that. It's horrible.
I don't like that. No, that's not good.
That's why I do it in the dryer on air dry because at least it like fluffs it a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'm just full on dryer because I don't give a shit. Like I'm just trying to like heat it up so it's not wet and damp or crunchy. That's all I want. So hopefully, when this is over, I can go inside and pull out my warm clothes out of the dryer. Fingers crossed. And Yeah, so to that was an event that happened. Oh yeah, so I told you about this. I binge watched Love in the Big City.
You did tell me about
So
that.
good.
I haven't looked at the trailer yet. I want to look at the trailer.
It's so it I don't know if I would classify it as a BL specifically,
Mm-hmm.
but it is so good. Like it is so interesting. It is so like well like visually, like story wise, character wise, like it's so like
Hmm.
immersive. Like I was just like like I binged it in like a few
Oh,
days because like it was during the weekend. I couldn't like just sit and binge all day. But like anytime I could, I would like watch an episode. I was like, oh, this is so good. And yeah, so
I'm gonna look at
that's
the
great.
thumbnail. Let's see.
Um,
Love in the Big City. Let's see.
are you,
Let's see. I'm gonna look at the thumbnail here.
okay.
Let's get a gist from the thumbnail. Ooh, okay. The kiss in the thumbnail is not hitting me, but I'm hoping that everything else does.
Well, I will tell you, there are
Okay,
multiple kisses in.
good, because the one in the trailer looks worrying.
I don't know which one you're talking about, but
It, I don't know. Something about it does not look right. But I don't. What is that? What are they doing?
I will say it is a bit spicy of a show.
Oh, okay. And it's a Korean spicy show. Interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh no. This might be the spiciest Korean show I've seen. But no, this is very, very spicy. It
Wow.
is. It touches on a bunch of like more taboo topics. So there's that. I feel like you would really be into
Interesting.
it. Which is why I told you about it, and you should definitely watch it
Why?
when you get a chance.
I was like, oh, what fucking thing happens that makes me?
It's so good.
I mean, I'll check out the trailer. So
Yeah.
because why not?
Okay. Oh, also, Mew got engaged.
I thought you said you got. I was like, no, I didn't.
No, Mew.
Mew got engaged.
Yeah, he got engaged to his
Which
boyfriend.
Mew.
I think his name's Tull.
Oh my gosh! Really? That's so cute.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't even know he was dating anyone.
Yeah, I think like last year, like they like officially confirmed their relationship. I know it was like speculated like years before that, but like they kind of like confirmed. I think like a few months, maybe a year or so ago, and then
During a press conference. Oh, that's exciting! Congratulations, my dude.
yeah.
Let's see. Oh, look at that's so freaking cute. Oh, congratulations, especially because in Thailand you can get married.
I
now,
know,
so-
and now they can, so that's why they did probably.
Yay! Congratulations.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Oh, that's exactly. It says the in like quotes the best kind of breaking news. I agree.
Yeah.
So lovely.
Yeah, so I saw that and I was like, oh, that's nice. So that was a very like happy times.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's a happy kind of week.
Yeah. So, Kidnap episode 8. So we start off with kind of Min's perspective of the ending of the last episode,
Yes.
where we have him and Men. They're at their new house now, and he sees the camera sensor go off, and he starts watching Q in there, and he's crying,
Yeah.
and it's like sad.
Everyone's crying.
Yeah, it's the same as last time, just from Min's perspective now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we get episode 8, Decision to Leave.
Decision to leave. Yeah, because these motherfuckers keep going, I'll leave. No, I won't leave, but I will leave. No, but I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Bye. I'm like, guys, make a decision.
I know, yeah, it's...
That's why it's called Decision to
also,
Leave.
speaking of, we found this out last week. Everything we predicted on Itai CD was on Itai CD.
Yes! I can't believe we forgot to check. The one episode we forget to check. I swear to God, it's always that way, isn't it? Literally everything that popped up that we were like, Itai CD.
Yeah, I think we literally predicted the only 4 things that were on there. It was a dog, the shirt, the Q necklace, and the the love Q keychain.
The love cue. There we go.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. We haven't seen that in a
I know.
second.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, last week we saw it. We haven't seen it in a second. Oh, it was last week we saw it.
I mean, yeah, no, that's fair.
Oh my God.
So then we have Q still in the empty house, and apparently Min left the dog plushie there.
Yeah, I was like, bro, why'd you leave the dog?
I was gonna say, he obviously left that for Q, like, because he knew Q would go find him, and he knew that he wanted to, like, give him something. And maybe, like, as a return, because Min still has a Q necklace.
And also we know that Q's dad is the one that had them leave, so at least they're connected to the house still, kind of, because he said the sale on the house and shit. Like they were talking about the sale on the house, Q's dad.
Hmm.
So maybe he's like, well, if his dad is the one handling all this house stuff, then I'll leave the dog here, and eventually it'll get back to Q, kind of thing. Maybe.
So then at Q's house, Katja and Sua are talking about how the woman is apparently trying to flee the country.
Trying. They keep saying later in the episode, like, she's fled the country, and I'm like, okay, but that's not what he said.
Yeah, that is not confirmed yet.
Yeah. He said she's attempting to flee the country.
Yeah. So then Q comes rushing in, and Katja's like, aren't you supposed to be in Vancouver right now? And he's like, no, I'm staying. If you want to have your men guard me, so be it, but I'm not going. And goes upstairs.
Yeah. And we see him next, just going to try and get intel out of James.
Yeah. He tries to get info on Min through James. And she's like, I don't know. You know, I thought him as my brother, and then he picked up and left without telling me. So I don't know anything either.
Ditched. He just ditched me.
I'm like, poor James.
Like a bitch.
Poor James.
James is going through it.
Yeah, and he does tell him, like, he's like, look, Min clearly thought this through. This wasn't a spur of the moment decision. He clearly thought this through, and I think you should respect that and kind of like start getting over him.
I was inclined to agree at this point, to be honest with you.
I was too, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like y'all are starting to get on my nerves just a little bit at this point.
Right now, like,
why are we such assholes? I swear to God, I used to be such a hopeless romantic, and I'm just like, dude, listen.
Yeah. Like, because my goal for them has since last episode mainly was the three of them go to Vancouver and or they separate temporarily and get back together once this whole thing's resolved.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes. So then Q goes back to Min's old house and starts just crying outside of there until Jean walks by.
Hi, Jean.
On the phone talking with Ben.
Perfect.
And
opportunity.
He immediately gets up and he takes her phone and calls Min, and they FaceTime, and he's like, where are you? Tell me where you are.
And Min is cold.
He is ice cold in the scene.
He's ice cold.
And I kind of love it.
Yeah.
Because at this point, Q still thinks that his dad forced him to leave, which is not the case. And Min kind of says, like, no, I chose men and keep him safe. I chose my family. That means we can't be together. I'm sorry. It's cold and harsh, and obviously he doesn't want to do that, but he's still trying to look after his little brother, who we know has heart issues and everything, and later we learn has more issues as well, that because of this whole thing.
Ah, yes.
Which I love that twist, and I love that plot in the show, because it's great. I'll get there. I love that.
Okay.
And he kind of tells him to forget him, and then Q asks, like, hey, are you and Men doing fine? Can you at least tell me that? As Q's like breaking down crying, and he's like, yeah, we're good. And then they hang up.
Yeah, wonderful. Hangs up, goes and cries in his room.
Yeah, and then goes to cry. But Min still has a Q necklace. I don't think he takes off this whole episode. Like, he's still...
Yeah, I was waiting for Q to notice that and be like, you haven't got over me yet.
I thought the second he, like, pulled up out of the house and he had that, like, shit-eating grin on his face, he was gonna be, he's like, gonna clock the necklace and be like, you're not over me.
Yeah. I was waiting for him to clock, but he didn't say anything until he looked at it in the aquarium, so...
Yeah. I will say, though, I with the whole Q necklace thing, I was getting, like, Cutie Pie flashbacks with the stupid ring thing, where I was like, if you're done, take it off!
For the love of God!
I was kind of like, ooh, like, I was getting a little triggered by that, not gonna lie.
Yeah. We don't wanna get triggered by Cutie
Pie. Oh, please, no.
No.
God, no.
We don't need that
Never
anymore.
again. And then we got Q. He had his passport. Seemed like he got his ticket. Packing his bag.
Yeah.
I thought, for a brief moment, I thought, oh, he's gonna go to Vancouver and maybe there's gonna be a time jump and they're gonna get back together. And I'm like, I could work with this. This I could be okay with. I could accept this. This would be good.
Yes.
I was so excited for this.
Okay.
And it didn't happen.
No, it didn't.
Because Q hears that Katja and Sue are talking about the sale, and he's like, "You did this to Min. You made him leave. Where is he?" And they tell him.
Yeah, okay, tell me why I was so confused. Like, I was like, what, did you cave that easily?
In what world?
Like, his father has never once been like, okay, fine, I'll give in to your, like, whatever. But, like, now suddenly, where is he? Oh, he's here. I'm hoping that there's, like, something we didn't see where it took a few hours of him going, for the love of fucking God, tell me where he is. But, like, we didn't see
I
it.
can think of one thing, and it ties into why I was more happy and excited at the end of this episode. Is that it got Q away from here.
Yeah. Maybe, like, it's still in Thailand, but at least it's not in Bangkok. Maybe that's
It's
the
a
gist.
location where we're assuming the woman doesn't know about. And it's so I maybe that was the reason. Because he's like, okay, he's not going to Vancouver. Fine. Go somewhere else then. Go here. I know you'll go here because Min's there. Do that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just don't be here is the
So
thing.
that's my only reasoning. I do wish we saw like him be like maybe him and Sue talk after Q left. Maybe like at least this way he's gone and he's safe. Like something. Because like I was so shocked that he caved so easily. I'm like, dude, you are a cop.
Yeah.
Like what the
It like cut to the next thing of him being like in Chonburi, and I was like, hang on. What? I was like, what do you mean they told him?
So he pulls up at that night, and Min comes out, and he sees him there, and Q's just sitting there against his car with a shit-eating grin on his face. I will not lie though, as much as Q annoys me, he does look very hot in this moment when he's like very like full of himself,
leaning against the car.
Like yeah, there was a little bit like I was annoyed, but also I was like, nice, but like no.
So rich and cocky is your type.
Why are you gonna call me out like that? like, why are you gonna call me out like that?
It's my job, thank you.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, exactly. Fair.
Anyway,
your type.
So Min calls Sua and he's like, Q's here, he's safe. It's late, I don't want him driving late, so he'll spend the night here with us. And
then he hangs up and he's like, "What? Who said I was gonna let you? Like, I'm just pissed."
Yeah, and he's like, "Actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll see how I feel in the morning. Like, you know,
I could be in.
Yeah, who knows?" So Q kind of tells Min that he know that Katja was the one behind all this, and Min's like, "No one forced me to do anything. I did this for me and Min."
Yeah. They had a discussion about it, and they probably discussed on what he should do, but, like, he made the decision.
Yeah, like, I think Katja gave him the idea, and Min was like, this is the best idea right now.
Yeah.
Men's kind of watching this whole thing back and forth, and he's just, like, sitting there, and he's like, yeah, woo, go Q! Like he is here shipping it so hard. Like,
so funny. There was one thing where he's just like, I agree, or, like, pointed at him, he's like, yeah, like, perfect, like, something like that. It was so funny, and Q looks at him like, thank you. And Min's just like, what the fuck?
But then, Men kind of chimed in, and he's like, stop fighting, we should go to bed. And we should all sleep together in the living room, because apparently they're the ghosts here, you know, who goes like, ooh.
Yeah, he keeps crying every night. I just hear, oh, and he's like, shut the fuck up.
I'm like, okay. I have a theory going in the next episode with this one little ghost moment, because it never comes back in this episode. Is Men gonna tell them about he heard the ghost last night? In the next episode, and this really was coming from their room when they were having sex.
No. I will cringe into a ball, for the love of God, don't do that to me.
That was the only thing I could think, because it never really comes back other than just them all sleeping in the living room. Like, I'm like,
I heard a ghost. He didn't seem as sad this time, though.
Like,
it was more
I really hope that's
enthusiastic,
the case.
You would say.
I really hope that's the case. That'd be so funny.
Oh Christ! I would pass away.
I would laugh so hard.
Dude, I'm talking about that. We'll get there, but like I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, the ending. I thought this episode was gonna end like 3 times, and it just kept going. I'm adding new stuff. I'm like, the fuck.
kept going.
So then they all try to go to sleep, and Men have this genius idea to wrap his arm around Q and talk about how he smells.
Oh my god.
To get Min
It's
jealous,
like, what the fuck
to
is
pull his brother off him and like strap his legs over him to keep him in place so he does not flirt with Q.
Oh my god. These fucking nerds. I swear to god.
This,
Can't deal anymore.
this was actually very entertaining, I'm not gonna lie.
This was very entertaining. This was funny.
So then that night, Min decides to treat Q's bruise. I guess he got it from when he hopped the fence at their old house. And he starts treating that to him in his sleep. And then
I was like, ah, see, bitch, you so cute.
and then Q wakes up, so we think, sort of. And he starts sleepwalking, quote unquote.
I believed him. I believed him.
So later at the end when we see Q wake up and we know he's awake, I at first I was like, wait, was he faking that whole time, or was it just now when he heard what Min said?
That's when I thought that. Yeah, when he opens his eyes later after Min lays down, I'm like, there's a chance he could have faked that.
Yeah.
But like when he woke up just like now, I was like, sleepwalk.
Oh yeah,
like,
no.
oh my
same.
god.
Yeah.
Like danger. Danger.
Yeah. And Min stops him and goes to guide him back to the bed. And he apologizes for breaking his promise and kisses his forehead before going back to sleep. And that's when we know Q will like awake.
I think this scene was where I started to go, okay, they're starting to win me back a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Until the next morning when Q's like, my car broke! I can't go anywhere.
Oh no, it's the way he's sticking his head out the window going, oh no!
Dude has the
I
biggest
can't
smile on his face.
drive."
Like, you piece of shit. You are, like, you are not subtle.
Dear. Gosh darn. Whatever will I do?
I'm convinced that he fully fucked with his car.
Oh, I know he convinced. I know he fucked with his car.
Like,
Come on.
I feel like every inconvenience that happened was Q's purposely doing.
I want to say yes, but like him getting injured on his foot. That's like there was a full ass cut on there. Like I thought he was fucking with him, and then I saw the cut, and I was like, ow.
I don't
Maybe
know.
not.
Dude's pretty desperate right now. So then Min called the mechanic to fix it. And he's like, okay, they'll come and fix it and then you can leave. And Q's like, oh no, we'll see. You know, we'll see.
Gee, we'll see how the day goes, but like.
Yeah. And Men, again, comes over and he's like, you don't have to take me to work. Why don't you take Q instead? And I'll just stay here.
Yeah, why not?
So they go and drive, and turns out that Min is working at a surf shop.
Cool.
Nice.
Snazzy.
Very beachy.
A vibe. Yeah, very beachy. That's why I said beach episode, because of this fucking beach.
I buy it. And then a woman comes over and asks Min to teach her how to surf, and he's like, yeah, okay, let's do this. And Q very jealous right away.
I was like, if you fuck with his job, I'm gonna kill you. I was getting kind of pissed at him in this scene, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, he's working, for the love of God.
So he decides to get changed into his own swimsuit to surf as well. And Min's like, dude, you don't know how to surf. And he's like, but you can teach me. Isn't that your job? I'm like,
I'm already teaching someone.
I'm like, bro.
I was getting annoyed.
Yes.
I was getting really annoyed. I was like, this is his job, bro. Like, let him do his job.
Yeah.
That's where I draw a line.
And then she was like, my foot. And I thought he was faking injury at first, but then we do see a full cut on his foot.
Yeah.
As Min runs over.
Dude, I really thought he was faking for a second. I was like, whoa, wait, that's blood.
And I'm still not convinced he didn't do this on purpose. Like, if he saw, like, a shell or something, and he was just like, stomp, my foot.
Dude, that's like, I hate to say it, that's psychotic if you did that. Like, to stomp your foot down on, you know how painful the base of your foot gets?
I know, yeah.
I stepped on pencil lead once, and they had to, like, surgically check if there was any more in there. The shot that they gave me to numb my toe, as a veteran needle sticker, like people stick needles in me all the fucking time. They stuck it at the bottom of my foot. I burst into tears. Okay, that's bad. Like, that's psychotic if he did that.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I also think like it wouldn't surprise me because we know how Q like, he talked about how so scared he is to be alone, and he knows that if it does go back without Min, he will be alone. And we see how he feels about that. We know how he feels about that, where, like, he'd rather, as fucked up as it sounds, he'd rather hurt his foot and hurt himself in order to keep Min's attention and, like, kind of, like, stay in the game, I guess. And, like, I don't know.
And I feel like more at this point, it's more of a surface level worry of Min just like ditching and staying here because his father told him to, and then later on when he actually does make the choice to go, actually I'll leave, is because he realizes, no, you actually really did make a conscious decision to move here because of men, because of a lot of other decisions, and you're actually better off here than you are in Bangkok. But right now it's, come on, you little fucker, don't you dare leave me.
Yeah.
But later on, it's a bit deeper, so that's probably why he's. But, like, if it's just surface level and not as deep right now, why are you stopping on fucking seashells?
I don't know. But, like, the way that Min kind of scolds him in this scene, after he's fixing his foot, and he's like, can you just let me do my job for once?
Thank you.
And the way Q looks at him, and he does apologize for, like, this inconvenience. Like, it does seem like this was more of an accident.
Yeah, that's why I thought
I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if next episode or later down the line it is revealed he did it on purpose.
I'm really hoping he didn't. I really think it was an accident.
I'm just calling it now. Yeah, so then after Min fixed up his foot, he sees Q walk away on his injured foot to get Min a drink.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Oishi, honey green tea. Bye now.
Yes, well, there's that. But also, Q refers to himself as non-Q and Min as P-Min, which we know in the last episode was a big thing.
Was their little thing.
and then this was the moment for me where they were kind of winning me over, because I was like, oh, that's very cute, and you know it's gonna work. But also, I'm like still kind of mad. I'm like, oh, but that's cute though. Like, I'm like, oh.
It's one of those like, God damn it, stop being cute.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So then Min takes a drink, he drinks it, and gives Q a piggyback ride because he doesn't want him walking on his foot. So then as they are sitting on a bench or something, Min asks Q why he didn't go to Vancouver. Q asks him if he remembered the day they filmed a zombie music video.
So it's a music video. Good
Yeah,
to
I
know,
know
because
that.
I was like, how the fuck did they edit it that fast?
I was like,
if
what,
it was
is
a
that
movie
like
or
a movie,
TV
a trailer?
show.
What is this? But no, it's a music video. That makes sense.
Like, okay, makes more sense, yeah.
Yeah. And Q realizes that Min told him to run away if he ever turned into a zombie, and he started to realize that might be what he's doing. Is he's running away because he's a zombie. And that's why he did it, because he wanted him to go to Vancouver and be safe. But he'd be safe alone.
Yeah. And he doesn't want to be alone. He doesn't like being alone.
Yeah, because when he was alone and he felt lonely, he never really opened up to anyone. He would have nightmares every night and cry all by himself. And it would then cause him to remember, just a few days they were apart, he would remember what the happiness he felt like when he was with him. And that would make him sadder and miss him more. And he says, like, I'm sorry for being selfish, but I do want to be with you, Min. And he asks, like, if I ever did turn into a zombie, would you shoot me or let me bite you?
It's a very good question. I thought about that and I was like, okay, I would choose neither if I was in that situation. That's the problem. Because I'm like, if you bite me, I also turn into a zombie. And I don't want that. I don't think neither of us would want that. If I knew what you wanted and you didn't want to be a zombie in the first place, I would shoot you because I know that's what you would have wanted. So you could move forward in peace. It depends on the situation, I guess. But, like, I wouldn't want to be bit, and I wouldn't want to shoot you either. Like, I would, but if that's what you want.
I would have. Like, if we're talking real life stuff, like, I would shoot. And that's mainly because I watch The Walking Dead a lot, and, like, a big theme in that is, like, when you put down someone who turned into a zombie who you once knew and loved, it like it's kind of like your own way of putting them down. Like it's someone you love and you care about, and you should be the one to put them down because you love and care about them, and kind of like
Yeah.
end their misery as being a zombie, because no one would really want that.
Yeah.
And so like that was kind of my mindset of doing that.
It's kind of like you're saving them.
Yeah, like
by shooting.
like because once you put a bullet in their head, they're done, and then it's like they're no longer a zombie anymore. They're dead, but they're not a
you
zombie.
can move on.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Their body can now move on and rest in their soul, and
Yeah.
So that was my thought. So then Min and Q pull up at the house, and Min's like, "Hey, here's the keys. It's all fixed." But Min's like, "Oh, he needs to send him, and his foot's hurt."
Now he's the one who. Oh well. Actually, should you go? Your poor foot.
So then the next day, Q is wearing the wolf shirt again, and apparently Min just arrived from going to the market riding on a motorcycle. We know that Min now lets him do that, and apparently
now knows,
we find out this is where they used to live when they were kids, and that's a small neighborhood, so like everyone kind of knows each other, and Min feels safe enough to let Men do this.
Yeah.
And then Men tells Q to take a shower and get dressed because Min's taking us somewhere for a surprise.
We're gonna go on a trip.
Yeah. So Min takes them to the aquarium.
I love an aquarium. Yay.
This was fun.
This was so fun.
Yeah.
I was really excited, and like there was like 10% of me that was like, please don't tell me this is one of those restaurants where you pick your fish. I was kind of terrified for a second. I was like, this is about to turn really sad for me if I'm looking at all these fish going, aw, and then they die. But we're good. It's an aquarium. It's safe.
Yeah. I really like the part where they were like kind of like in the fish tank sort of like there's like a fish tank and then there's like a little spot inside you can like go in.
That looked
really
cool.
Like that.
I want to do that. I want to go.
Yeah, and they had like goggles and snorkels to like pretend they were under. That was really cool.
Woo!
We also do have Men clock 2 graduates.
Yes, because he's getting to that age where he wants to graduate, but also they look kind of like a couple, and he was like Gene probably thinking of.
Yeah,
Gene,
because he does smile, so I'm kind of like, okay, like it was kind of like a couple, but also graduates, and like he like tutors Gene. So, like, it was kind of like, I feel like a mix of both school and Gene and together.
Yeah.
And then Min and Q are holding hands as they walk down the aquarium.
Yeah.
So, was I the only one confused by this sudden change? And I'm like, why are you holding hands all of a sudden?
I did notice it. I wasn't super confused, but I did notice it. I think they're just like, oh, this whole breakup thing ain't working.
Yeah.
I think what it is like when you're dating someone or when it's easy to just slip right back into the usual habits, probably. As if I would know. But because that's just how they're touchy. They were touchy boyfriends, you know, and like whether it was a breakup or not, I think it's easy to just slip right back into how they were, especially if both of them are now feeling like more, I kind of want you to stay even though I'm not voicing it, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, I can get behind that.
Subtext, I guess.
Yeah. So as they walk and hold hands, Min says he took him here to apologize for leaving him. And Q reveals, like, you said that the first night I arrived. And Min's like, how do you know that? And Q's like, I did not sleepwalk. Which, and this is what I started to think, okay, maybe he did step on the glass. Because, you know, sleepwalking is, like, a thing we know he does, but also it's, like, a thing that Min's very, like, protective of and stuff, so I'm kind of like, okay, if he could fake that, what would stop him from faking...
I would not be happy if he faked the stepping on the cuttable item. Like, the sharp item. I would not be happy with that. Like, I would be like, dude, that's a little intense.
Yeah. And then Q says that he's glad that he did because now he knows that Min still loves him. And he says like he wants to hear him say it. And Min says he now has an answer to his question from the other day about if he would let him bite him or shoot him if he turned into a zombie. And Q clocks the Q necklace that he still has.
Now he clocks it. Jesus, he's been wearing it this whole fucking time.
Bruh. Like, I would have pointed it out the second I saw it on him and be like, I see
you. The second he, like, looked at the video camera and saw you in the house, I was like, you know, you're still wearing the Q necklace.
Yeah.
Bro.
But Min kisses him.
Yeah.
Yes. Which
Have a nice little kiss in the aquarium. Which honestly, dream. Like I would love to be like under one of them like round like tunnels of fish. Like going on the side of you, like that they have in like every aquarium, and just like kissing someone in the middle of that. That seems like a really nice place to kiss.
yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, no, it was a sweet kiss, very cute, and very, like, confirming that Min would let Q bite him. Or he would, yeah.
Yes.
So then, Q and Men are sitting on the beach. Min went to get snacks or something. And Q asks when they are moving back to Bangkok. And Men says, well, Min originally said that we were going to stay here, like, for good. But that was before you showed up and did everything, so who knows now.
Who knows now?
And he actually reveals that he's going to continue his studies here. And Q brings up Jean, and he's like, aren't you going to miss her? And he's like, I kind of asked her to come study with me here.
Oh.
So,
development.
yeah, so they're kind of moving at a good rate.
In a way, yes. We get like little sneak peeks into it. I kind of like that we get sneak peeks into it. It's not like full relationship. I like a sneak peek.
A sneak peek's good. And then when Min comes back, Men leaves, gives them some time alone together. And Q asks, like, hey, where do you think he's going? And Min's like, I don't really know. Like, very nonchalant about it. And Q called him out because he's like, you used to be very overprotective about him. Now you're just letting him go and do whatever he wants.
Well, like, we know what we're doing.
Yeah. I mean, they're very familiar with this area because apparently they grew up here. So it makes sense. But then Q's foot starts hurting and Min goes over to check it. And he's like, no, it's fine. It's just like with this kind of wound that happens. And Men comes over and he's like, hey, you're being cute. And calls him out. And then Min starts chasing after him. Then he needs to start chasing after him on one foot?
No, I think it's like, what he's doing is like, it's like a jokey way of prepping his foot to kick him in the ass. Because Men is like bending over with his ass showing. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what's going on.
Oh, okay.
I clocked it like halfway through that joke. I was like, oh, I see.
I did not get that
you're
at
gonna
all.
kick
I
his
was like,
ass.
what the fuck are you doing?
I might be wrong though. Who knows? Let me know.
I originally thought it was like a joke between those two where because Men had like his heart problem that Men needs to like kind of have like a handicap almost, and like holding his foot and hopping on one foot would slow him down. That's why I thought.
I think because Men is like bending over with his ass out, I'm like, oh, it's like kicking him in the ass kind of thing. I have no idea though.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it.
But then firecracklers go off. And Min immediately runs over to Q, who like starts freaking out. And he doesn't necessarily clock Men right away, who is also having his own little freak out moment.
Yeah. I'm like, Christ, now you got two people who are afraid.
And then when they return home, Men goes upstairs. And Q tells Min that he's gonna leave.
Yeah, he's like, he probably feels bad.
I really like this. This was the moment of the episode where I was like, oh, this is really good. Because it, as Q says, it shows that Min did this on his own free will to protect Men. Mm-hmm. And he saw how them being involved with Q affected Men negatively.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, this is bad. You made the right call. You have a great life here without me. I'm going to go to Vancouver.
Whatever happens next scene, the point is that he made a mature, conscious decision to go, okay, I see what happened. I'm going to leave. Because I think that's what's best. Even if he doesn't, he made that decision.
Yeah. He was aware this wasn't his dad's fault.
Yeah.
And it was because Min was looking after Men like he always told him, but now he knows for sure. Because now he wants to look after Men as well and kind of like protect him and keep him safe. His own way.
Yeah. And
he starts even adding the fact that like he has his own little life here, like he works at a surf shop, Men can ride motorcycles. Like this is a good life for you, and Q wants him to keep that, even if it means without him. And now that Min's in it, he doesn't really want him to leave, and he doesn't want him to run away again because that's what Q told him.
He's like, hold on, now that you're back.
Yeah, they definitely flip the roles here, and Q says like, yeah. I lied. I'm sorry for breaking that promise too. Like, yeah, similar. Yeah, again, they really just did a whole 180 with both of them, and they flipped to be opposite. But
I thought the episode was gonna end here
I did too. When
after he
yeah,
left.
when Q says like, no, I'm better off being alone. Like that's just
Despite my dum-dum in my brain, because like I'm pretty sure in the promo you see this car scene when they're driving when he's driving after him in the motorbike in the promo. I was like, oh, the episode's gonna end here with him just like fucking off out the door, and then I saw the next scene. I went, oh no, I remember that.
see. I didn't see the promo, so I was just like, oh, this seemed like a good end where Q leaves and Min stays there. And like they're both crying, and it kind of felt like the same as last episode ending with like the crying and stuff. Which I do like that it's not the same, because then it would just be like, oh, we literally just are at the same spot. Last time just flipped.
Yeah.
But after Q starts running away, Min's like, no, fuck that. And he gets on his bike, starts chasing down Q. I was very worried for both of them.
I like that quick switch of wait, no, like, and running after him. I really like that.
Yeah.
It was a good switcheroo kind of moment.
Yeah. And he kind of like pulls him out of the car, and he hugs him, and he's like, I'm not gonna let go of you. Like, maybe we can like find a way to figure this out. There has to be a way for us to be together. And Q's like, no, like, I'm not gonna let you go through all this shit because of me. And Min's like, I'm not gonna let you go back to living your life alone again either, because you're not happy with that.
No, and he's like, I know, every time I think about you and you're not around, I think of the fact that like you're there alone and going back to your life alone, and that's what breaks him.
Yeah. And it's the fact that like he will also distance himself from everyone else again, so no one can really easily get in. He'll build his walls back up, and he will be forever alone.
Exactly. He's like, if you go back to that, you're not going to get out of it again.
Yeah.
And I don't want that for you.
Yeah. And Min says like, I'm not afraid of anything else anymore. I just want to be with you. And from now on, we can fix it together and find a way through. Like, can you do that with me?
This is a really nice scene.
I really like this. And they hug, and it's very sweet. And this is where I want to bring in the comments earlier, because again, I was just like, let them separate temporarily for a bit, and then they can get back together later, right? And I feel like you were on the same page with that.
I was, yeah.
Okay. So I got a comment on my reaction to this by nmedits9654, who said it wasn't temporary that he was talking about, since his father will always have this dangerous job. He will always be surrounded by danger, and that puts men in danger too. It's something he has been saying since the beginning, which is why he always isolated himself, because no matter what, his dad's job will always kind of be an issue, and even with the woman locked away, there will be someone else.
There's be someone else,
which
yeah.
kind of defeats the whole temporary purpose that we were kind of saying.
That's a good point.
So now, and when I read it, I was like, fuck, that makes sense. I'm like,
that's a good point.
Where now it's like, because I at the end of the day, I do want them together. Like, I do think they're really good and a really good ship. Even if they didn't annoy me, I still think they like work well together.
Oh yeah.
And I would just like temporarily be apart and then get back together. But with that in mind, I'm like, there is no temporary apart. It would be forever. Like,
and we know that his mother, his father's wife, the person his father had fallen in love with, was killed because of probably his job. So there's always that opportunity for someone bad to come in and just take Min or men away from Q.
Yeah.
So
I guess I apologize for being too harsh on just being like, oh, it's fine, separate for a bit. And I'm like, actually, no, it would be full time. And I'm like,
that is a very good point.
So I would like to apologize for preaching that, and mainly to Q for being an asshole. I do apologize.
Sorry, Q.
Sorry, Q.
Sorry.
And that's where I thought the episode would end.
Me too. That's another one. Part 2.
But no. We cut to them in their room.
I was like, ooh, damn, here we go.
I was not prepared for this.
No, neither was I.
Did you watch my reaction to this?
No, I haven't watched.
You should, because I will tell you right now,
okay.
I did not have water with me.
Oh no!
So I would recommend watching that to see what I had to do instead.
The fuck? Did you That's a horrible connotation.
Well, because normally, like during sex scenes, if you don't know, I normally like have like a water or beverage with me to sip during a sex scene to be like, you know, I'm sipping. But I didn't have that, so I had to improvise. And if you watch my reaction, you will see what I improvised with.
Did you eat a choco pie?
I did. I don't know if it has the same effect though. Like if you watch it, it's kind of like very just awkward now. I'm just like, it does not have the same effect.
Just like.
But you should definitely watch it because like I don't know like if it was like, does this work? I don't know. Tell me. So.
Oh God. Yeah. I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah. But no, they do have sex.
Dude, as it escalates, like I was like, oh damn, oh we're going, oh damn.
I was like, oh wow, like I was like, okay, this is pretty spicy. Not gonna lie.
Damn, GMM. Okay.
Yeah.
Usually GMM is like the kind of like Blur or Fade to Black kind of like channel, you know. At least it started out that way.
But
again,
now
GMM, I feel like is forgetting.
Yeah, they've been getting more risque in.
They have,
the past years. So like
they're up in it.
Yeah. I would like to say I am kind of happy where we ended with this episode, because because it's kind of like it's not Vancouver, but they still kind of did the Vancouver plan of the three of them getting away and being somewhere where the woman can't find them.
Yeah.
And as far as we know, she can't find them here. So I was like, okay, it's not Vancouver, but it's still somewhere else. It's still far away, and it still works with the plan I originally wanted with them. So I'm like, okay, this is smart. We're being smart now. So that's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now what on earth is going to happen in the future though? Because we still have 9, 10, 11, 12 left. So
yeah, the woman's definitely coming back. My theory is why they end up going back to Bangkok, because I feel like eventually they will, is something happens to Katja.
I thought that too.
Something like he gets shot or something, and Q's like, "Oh, I need to make sure he's okay." And Miniman are like, "Okay, we'll go with you, obviously." And then they'll get brought in, and odds are it's a woman or one of her men, and or something with her, and that will kind of like escalate towards the end. That's my theory.
Can James be included in all these plans? Because I do like James.
I need James and Stuart to still get together.
Yeah. Just like they've literally never met.
No,
but we're
they
like,
have.
Oh, they totally have met. My bad.
Yeah,
they've met, but we're like, hey, please.
Yes, I want because now maybe that like Sua is now like is known working for Katja. James will be like, "Oh, you're working with Katja now. That's cool." And then he's like, "Yeah, no, it's cool."
You're a good dude.
Just like interact more, please.
Be like, hey, you're a good dude. What's up?
God, I have this crack shit in my head, and it's not gonna come true. And I'm gonna be very sad about it.
Yeah. We love a what is it? It's a crack ship. Not yeah.
Yeah, pretty much anything that's not really canon and or hinted at all that much is a crack ship. So
usually when I think of crack ship, I think of like ships that are like completely different fandoms, like Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians and Elsa from Frozen.
I mean, well, that's a crack ship too because they never interact.
That's like duh.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like that's what kind of the crack ship too. I think like a crack ship is like two people who don't really interact often or like don't really have like a hint of anything really. It's kind of like or like very subtle. Like there's some that are like implied, but like it's I can't think of anything on top of my head, but yeah. Oh my god, I had a theory.
Oh my god.
It's not really a theory, but it was a huge mind blowing idea I had I think last week when I was in the shower.
Okay.
And I was like, I need to remember to tell you. Yeah, it's weird. And this is one of the things where if they want a huge plot twisty ending moment of like a cliffhanger leading to the finale or something, this is what they'll do. And that my mind was like blown for 2 seconds because I was like,
okay, you're like, I'm a genius.
And I'm saying this now. There's no real evidence for this, so like I'm kind of fucked. But like I'm saying it in case on
Crack
a slim
theory,
chance
that's
it
okay.
comes true.
Crack theory, let's go.
What if James is the woman's son?
That'd be mental.
Because we know how comfortable he is with all the kidnapping stuff. Like he's very chill, very nonchalant, doesn't really care.
I hope you're right.
And here's the thing. There are two ways this could go. one, he's fully working with the woman this whole time, and he knows all that stuff, and he's like maybe like a fake spy for the other side, like opposite Sua, which again parallel Sua James.
Yeah.
Though that would definitely ruin any chance of their relationship ever happening, which is sad. Or it could be a thing where like he doesn't really know like fully what she's doing, and he's kind of in the dark, and but he's still like her son, and it's kind of like when he finds all this out, he's like, oh shit, like what, and like, and that would bring James and Sua together because Sua would know what she doesn't, like maybe tell him, and then.
I don't think so, because he's been to the restaurant and everything, in the back rooms, and he's always like doing dealings like that with the kidnapping and the jobs and the I don't think that works. I think the first one works better.
But if he is involved with the woman, then it's kind of like then that ruined
I
James
hate
and Sua.
I know. I hate to say it, but I think like either they're gonna get together because they're enemies to lovers, which won't happen in 4 episodes, or but I like your first theory there.
Like here's the thing. I it's either James and Sua get together or James is the woman's son, and that's all. Like, well, I want one of those to happen just because I really want it to happen. We'll see.
I hope you're right, because that's a cool twist.
Yeah, again, that's kind of like a big like plot, like that would be like reveal at like the end of like episode 11 or 10 or something, where it's like plot twist changes everything, and it's like, oh shit.
Like and it turns out James is like evil because he works with his mother, right? And then like he'll be like, "Come on this way. I know a hiding spot. Like we can get away from them." And he leads them right to her, and is just like, "Sorry."
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, I'd lose my mind. I would lose my mind on long levels. Okay.
I would too. Yeah. Or maybe it could be one of the things where like he is working with the woman and like he is her son or whatever, but then he realized that like, he doesn't really want Min to get hurt, but like he doesn't really care about Q, and so but then he sees how close they are, and he's like, oh wait, that's gonna hurt Min, and like kind of like he kind of starts getting torn and starts maybe wanting to jump ship, and like him and Sua can hook up then, and like
I kind of want him to be evil. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We are putting so much into James' character that doesn't exist, and like
we are.
like we are writing our own little James fan fiction here, and I'm just like,
we're writing James fan fiction.
I just want James to have more. I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
I like we were so obsessed with him in the early episode, then he kind of like fizzled away. I'm like, come back.
I know. Like I'm so invested, and he's not even near that much.
Yeah. Let James be the woman's son. Let James hook up with Sua. Let all that happen, please. Thank you.
Yes, please. Or do like a spinoff. I'd watch that spinoff.
Oh, I'd watch that spinoff. Are you kidding?
And that spinoff may not even be like a thing. We're just theorizing.
It's not gonna be a thing. We know that.
We know that, but we're like, but like his whole, but the twist might be a thing. And if the twist is a thing, I'd love to see a spinoff.
That was a theory I had while I was in the shower last week, and I was like, oh, I need to remember to tell this, and I completely forgot till just now. But yeah,
it's good you told me. I like it.
Okay. MVP for this episode.
I've got it.
3, 2, 1. Q.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, Q. I really like the mature decision he made at the end, even though that wasn't stuck with. He made the conscious effort to go like, you know what, I am gonna step away because you guys have a good life here. I don't want to ruin that. And he also, in the first half of this, didn't let Min immediately step away. He fought for Min.
Yeah.
And then when he realized he maybe shouldn't fight for Min, maybe he should let him go, he did step away. So he made some good decisions this episode, I would say.
I fully agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everything you just said, like I echo that because it's just like I'm like while it was kind of annoying at the beginning with him trying to be so persistent and stuff, it's still like on the
it's
one
still the layers.
Yeah, it's still like he wasn't giving up, and he also again thought it was his father's doing, and therefore he blamed himself for Min running away, and he was trying to correct that. But then when he realized it wasn't, he's like, I was wrong, I was dumb, I'll step back, and had that mature decision and all that, and it was really good.
Good job, Q.
Woo! I think that's the first time I gave it a Q.
I know. Have we ever given it to Q?
You have. I don't think I have.
Have I? I don't even remember, but I don't remember a lot of stuff, so. Grades.
Grade.
For episode 8, I gave you 3 vibes, but only had you guess 2, and you got 1. So.
Okay.
The beach episode, which was just, ta-da.
Yeah.
New fear, you got wrong. It was about men having the possible fear of shots going off, and you said Min. So you got that wrong. And my exasperated question of what was the point? What had to do with like, guys, what was this whole breakup and fight for just the next episode gonna be like, and that was probably because of the first half of the episode that I was seeing in the promo. But you said Min and Q, which was a given.
Yeah.
So.
And ultimately, I think we both agree where they ended in a good spot now. Like
they did. Yeah. They ended in a very good spot. Yeah. I communication, you know, and communication was made, and I always love communication, even though I'm not good at it. I'm a hypocrite. Anyway, you only have one vibe for episode 9
one?
Because that promo gave me nothing.
Oh, is that okay? Just gonna be a fluff episode?
Possibly.
Okay.
Because the vibe is jealous. But I want you to guess who gets jealous.
I mean, if it's anything like this episode, I'm assuming Q.
Okay.
We saw Q get very jealous of the woman who was like kind of being like, hey, like, oh, teach me how to surf. And he's like, okay. And Q was like not having that. He may or may not have purposely injured his foot to get his attention. We don't know. But
we do not know.
Or they could do a plot twist and make him in, you know? Like, I would not be surprised if it was like someone was flirting with Q, because now Q's here. He's a pretty little rich boy, you know? I don't like. I don't. I actually think Min would be the jealous type. Now I'm thinking about it. We haven't seen any reason for him to be jealous up to this point. Like, I feel like Hugh gives off jealous type vibes because of like him being like rich boy spoiled a little bit. Like he gives, like, if he doesn't get what he wants and someone else does, he's like, oh no, I'm putting a stop to that.
Yeah.
I could see Min being jealous too. You know what? I could actually see Q purposely making Min jealous. Like, I could fully see Q like flirting with some stranger because Min has to work. And he's like, no, spend time with me. He's like, no, I can't, I'm busy. I have to work. And he goes to the beach and start like flirting with some random bartender or whatever. And Min's like, bitch, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Bitch.
And like, I don't know. Like, so actually, I kind of want that. And so I kind of want it to be Min.
Okay. Final answer?
Hang on, is it possible it's both of them? Because I was gonna say, like, if Q is purposely flirting, I could see Min purposely flirting to fight back, and they're like jealously flirting with other people.
From the promo, I think I saw one.
Okay, then I'll stick with Min.
Okay.
And I want Q to do it on purpose.
I could see that 100%.
Like that would be such a little like shitty thing to do, but I would also really appreciate it and kind of love him for it. Not gonna lie.
Dropping things.
Oh.
Oh my lord. Oh, motherfucker. I lost my page. Oh, no, I didn't. We're good.
No. Well, did you already write it down?
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Matters to me.
Well, anyway, that was our recap of Kidnap episode 8.
Woohoo.
Join us next week where we'll be recapping Kidnap episode 9.
Presumably titled Jealousy.
Maybe, we'll see.
We'll see.
So we will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.